And here we have the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. We have a short of 5.3 to 1. That's on the commitment of traders. That's the difference between the long positions and the short positions. And just above it, we have this fairly stiff resistance. And if we just look back, this is historic. So we have turning points. This is turning points, stiff resistance. It's 73,798. Right, let me just oops, come out of that. Yeah, we've seen a couple of red candles this morning. We've had a bit of strength in the dollar and a bit of weakness in the New Zealand dollar, but the US dollar is at an all-time low at the moment, and the commitment of traders are as bullish the US dollar as they have been for a good 18 months. So we're looking for the dollar to actually long. So this should be a really good trade to the downside. Um, we've got divergence on the RSI. So the RSI has made a lower low, but the candle chart has made a higher high. Now normally this gives you sentiment on the RSI, sentiment of a short on the pair. Uh, the point where it actually broke out. So if we take a trend line up here, and that point there where it broke out actually becomes resistance on the RSI. So we've put a line in, and we can see what happens here. The pair came up and they bounced off this resistance, and then they came down again. So they are actually adhering to the rules. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks this will short on down. Thank you. The euro British the euro British pound. We've had some nice red candles on this. We've got a 3.15 short divergence in the commitment of traders. So the euro is short and the pound is long. And we're expecting this to follow on through. We're about at the 50 line and fairly flat at the moment, but I am expecting this to fall through the 50 line and continue down. USD Canadian dollar. We're just forming a bottom on this now. So I'll just put bump. And if we can have a look, see if we can see. Yeah, right, okay. So that's a turning point there, a little bit of heavy support there, turning point. So basically we have a fairly strong bottom on this pair, and we're looking for it to obviously the oil to short, the Canadian dollar to short, and the US dollar to long. And there has actually been quite a rise in the price of oil the last 2 days. So we see this flat coming across the bottom, but it is like a flag. If you look, the tops of these candles are all lining up and the bottoms are tailing up. So we might just see this pair just break this resistance here, and maybe giving us a little bit of upside later today. USD Japanese yen. Seen a little bit of strength in the yen last night. Bit of strength in the dollar as well. So basically we haven't got any big candles on this. We've been up close to this historic resistance level, and you know, we are on safe haven flows. We're expecting the yen to strengthen and to come down. The commitment of traders 123 to 41. That, if I just have a quick look, is 3 to 1. 3 to 1 long the Japanese yen, short the pair. So we are expecting this to come down. Pound New Zealand dollar. We're looking for strength in this. In fact, I'm going to put my trend line on it. I'm in at the bottom here. I'm expecting this to long. The divergence we've got on this is 6.9 to 1, which is fairly heavy. So we're expecting quite some movement on this pair. It's fallen quite nicely over the last 2 months, and I'm expecting this to come back up. We'll be keeping an eye on the commitment of traders just to confirm that, but we're just up at the 50. Might just push through that today. We'll see how it goes. USD Mexican peso. Go back onto a daily chart. We're just dragging ourselves off the bottom here, so I'm quite pleased to see that. We're at the 50 on the RSI. Bit flat, but it's early morning, so that will change later on today. This has had a tremendous drop from the 22 position. I am expecting it to come back up, and I'm expecting my first target is 19.888. You might as well say 20, but that's my first target. So let's see how it goes. Hello and welcome. I'd like to introduce you to my web page. This is forexforsteadyprofit.com. That's the website. You got the usual home, about, and services, plus the subscription page. And once you've subscribed, you can enter the Members Center. In the Members Center, you will get my weekly CFC data report, a daily video which will include the pairs. There's about 14 at the moment, plus any of interest that are up and coming, confirmed by the commitment of traders report, that are at turning points and should be looked at. I'll also include even more detail as to resistance and support, and use trend lines more on the RSI, and give more information in general. Trade diary, I give my ideas and or positions that I'm taking on individual currencies, and then there's my bespoke Forex for steady profit Skype details. Okay, well, hope to see you there soon, and happy trading. Thank you. Bye.